What if discipline has nothing to do with success? What if discipline has nothing to do with productivity? What if discipline is about something much deeper? What if discipline is one of the highest forms of self-respect? Because every time you make a promise to yourself and keep it, something happens. You trust yourself more, you believe in yourself more, you respect yourself more. And every time you break a promise to yourself, something happens too. Your mind starts collecting evidence. Evidence that your words don't matter. Evidence that you'll quit when things get uncomfortable. Evidence that you will abandon yourself when things get harder. And eventually, that becomes your identity. Today, I want to talk about why discipline isn't punishment. It's actually self-respect. For years, there was 3 promises I kept breaking: speaking, content creation, fitness. I would get excited, create momentum, see progress, and then stop. Life happened, doubt happened, emotions happened, and before I knew it, I was breaking another promise to myself. The worst part wasn't losing progress. The worst part was losing trust. Because every time I quit, I felt frustrated. Not because I wasn't capable, because I knew I was. I knew I could do better. I knew I wasn't showing up as the person I wanted to become. And eventually I got fed up. Not having the results I wanted allowed me to face the truth. The answer wasn't more motivation. The answer was more discipline. Because motivation comes and goes, discipline stays. One thing that made Gandhi extraordinary wasn't what he believed. It was how consistently he lived those beliefs. His actions matched his values. His behavior matched his words. And that's integrity. Integrity is not what you say. Integrity is what you repeatedly do. And I think many people underestimate how powerful that is. Because self-respect doesn't come from talking about who you want to become. When your actions match your intentions, trust begins to grow. You become someone you can rely on, and that changes everything. People remember Flo Jo's medals. They remember the records. They remember the success. What they don't remember are the thousands of days nobody saw. The training, the repetition, the consistency, the discipline. But greatness is usually built in private before it's recognized in public. And that's true for all of us. The workouts nobody notices, the live streams that nobody watches, the videos that get low views, the effort that receives no applause. Those moments matter because that's where confidence is built. Not when people recognize you, but when you recognize yourself. Ernest Shackleton led one of the most difficult survival expeditions of all time. Conditions were brutal, uncertainty, fear, setbacks, yet he remained disciplined. Not because circumstances were ideal, but because discipline matters most when circumstances are not ideal. Anyone can show up when they're excited. Anyone can show up when things are easy. Character reveals itself when things become difficult. One of the biggest misconceptions people have about discipline is that discipline requires suffering. I don't believe that. I believe discipline creates freedom. Freedom to trust yourself, freedom to pursue your goals, freedom from constant starting over, freedom from waiting to feel motivation. Discipline isn't punishment. It is protection. It protects your future from your temporary feelings, and one of the most greatest gifts you can give yourself. For years, I thought discipline was about results. Then I found out that it was something actually more deeper than that. Every promise you keep becomes evidence. Evidence that your words matter, evidence that you can trust yourself, evidence that you are becoming the person you said you wanted to be. The reason why discipline makes me feel empowered isn't because it guarantees success. It's because it reminds me that I can count on myself. And there's something incredibly powerful about that. If there's one thing I hope you remember from this episode, it's this. Self-respect grows when you keep your word. Not once, not twice, but repeatedly. Because every time you follow through, you send yourself a message. I can count on me. And when you can count on yourself, confidence grows. Trust grows, integrity grows, your future grows. For years, I thought discipline was about achievement. Now I believe it's one of the purest forms of self-love. Matter enough for me to follow through. Keep your word, trust yourself, and watch your life change. I hope you loved today's pep talk. Make sure to like and subscribe down below, and make sure to hit the bell for notifications. Love you. See you tomorrow.